There's some good action on the board here today in college basketball, and if you're interested in getting all of our college basketball picks for today's action, including our daily free play, you can check those out over at stumpthespread.com. Heading into this one, we got a matchup here in the Atlantic 10 between the St. Louis Billikens and the Duquesne Dukes, and we're going to give our lean on where we see the better value against the spread. The road team, St. Louis, coming in as slight favorites, giving about 2 points, and both these teams are playing some really solid ball right now within the A10. So the Billikens coming into the year, higher expectations. They were expecting to finish in the upper tier of the A10. They're 14-4 overall. They're 5-0 within conference play. But this isn't a group that runs away with these victories. They play a methodical style in the half court. A lot of their games are within single digits one way or the other, and the Billikens have found a way to come through in the large majority of these competitive matchups. And we saw another close matchup for the Billikens in their last road outing, but this was a game where you probably would expect a team like St. Louis, who's atop the A10, to win in a bit more convincing fashion, but they were still able to pick up the win at the end of the day over Fordham by a final of 63-60, and then they followed that up with a decent result at home against St. Joe's, winning that one by a final of 68-57, and this is just a consistent trend that we see with the Billikens, where a lot of their final scores are within that 50 to 60 point range. On the year, they're averaging around 67 points per game, giving up around 52, a positive plus-minus of positive 5 points. And today they're taking on a Duquesne team that would love to pick up a win against the only team left right now within the conference that hasn't had a conference defeat. So the Dukes, a solid year for them up to this point, 13-5 overall. They're 4-1 in conference. They've gone on to win their last 4 games in a row, rather, in this past week, going back-to-back on the road, picking up some nice wins at Richmond and at George Washington. The Dukes, they can play with a bit more tempo on a game-to-game average in comparison to the Billikens. They're averaging around 75 points per game, giving up around 72, so they have a positive plus-minus of positive 3 points. So on a game-to-game average, St. Louis is about 2 points better per contest than the Dukes, but when you factor in the home court advantage, we would guess that the Dukes would come into this one around 1 point dogs. They're getting 2 points, so it's within that realm of reasonability. But the fact that both these teams are playing such great ball at this point in the year, and the fact that St. Louis, they really don't have the style of play where they're going to run away with things, so the Dukes should be right in there to the end, and behind their home court advantage, getting those 2 points, we feel like Duquesne is going to be the better value bet coming into this matchup. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. Again, you can check out all of our college basketball plays for today, including our daily free play, over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you guys back here for our next video.